What if I tell you, gentlemen, that you are a man the moment you hit puberty? Would you believe me? Well, like they just say, F around and find out. Let's get it.
Feeling like I'm trapped in my damn mind. Tired of feeling like I'm rapping a damn lie. Tired of feeling like my life is a damn game. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime. Only time I feel pain when I'm feeling love. That's why
YouTube, what to do? Look, it's been a while since I made a video. I got busy with life. Things happen. But I'm back on here, providing you all good and positive video. I know it's been a minute, but I want to just come on here and give a video to the gentleman out there, because what I'm about to say is going to make men be like, you know what? I can definitely relate to this video. And if you already know that this video going to be good, you already know what to do. Hit that like, hit that comment button, hit that subscribe button, and share to many men out there, because guess what? What I'm about to say is going to have a aha moment. And further ado, let's get straight to the point. I've been doing some thinking, and every time I hop on social media, I've noticed there are a lot of men out there who are very successful on social media. But one of the things that bothers me the most is how they talk about men. They always want to talk as if they got to downplay a man's masculinity. I'll give you an example. There are men out there that say, oh, well, you're not a man if you're not paying all the bills. You're not a man that's not providing. You're not a man if you ain't doing right by the woman. But most of the time, men, it's not just men who have these status, it's also women as well. I've noticed that when there are men out there who don't do right by a woman, or when a man disagrees with a woman, it's always this shaming a man's masculinity. They want to call a man, oh, you a little ass boy, instead of being a whole grown man. And I let you know, gentlemen, that regardless of what a lot of people say, you are a man the moment at his puberty. And what I've noticed is people want to deny biology. Let's say if a cat did not meow, does that make that cat less of a cat? If a dog begins to air bark instead of barking with his base, poking out, does that make him less of a dog? If Pikachu was not saying Pika, 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 does that make Pikachu less of a Pikachu? Of course not. But this is the mind of people today. People these days want to add their opinions. The problem with that is, though, people will add their opinions and believe that their opinions are actual facts. And the reality is, facts and opinions are not the same. But people are so stuck in this illusional BS that, oh, this little ass boy need to act like a damn man, X, Y, and Z. But let me ask y'all this question though. How come we don't say the same thing with women? How come we don't hear people saying, oh, you're not a woman if you don't submit? You're not a woman if you don't cook. You're not a woman if you don't clean. You're not a woman if you don't submit to your husband. You know what that happened? Men like myself will be accused of being a misogynist. Oh, you hate women. You despise women. You are a misogyny. And right now, it's already been a battle between men and women, because now there's more information about the whole thing about Tory Lanez versus Megan Thee Stallion. And we find out that Megan Thee Stallion lied about having intimacy with Tory Lanez, which makes her look bad, unfortunately. But not to get off topic, the reason why I'm saying all this to let men know is that, gentlemen, you are a man the moment you hit puberty. And I can understand how a lot of men are going through, because when you attack a man's masculinity, it does affect a man's mindset, especially in today's world. What people don't realize is that a lot of men out there are doing their best to try to fit into society. They're trying to prove society that they are a man. It is no different when you have so-called black people who are trying to prove to society that hey, I'm more than just my skin complexion. I can do more than just this, that, and a third. And at the end of the day, it's all based on approval. And the only thing men gotta realize is that, hey, no matter what you do, no matter what your actions are, whether they're good and whether they are bad, that does not determine if you are a man. The moment you hit puberty, the moment you was start up as a baby, you start to become a child, a pre-teenager, a teenager, and an adult. Now you become a man. But the thing with that about men too is that they gotta poke their chest and say, I'm a man. Listen, you don't gotta do all that though. We already know that you are a man. But of course, you got other people out there who want to insult man's masculinity, and the only reason why they're doing all this though is because there is a war on masculinity. It's a war on masculinity. You know, you have certain food, you have certain drinks, certain materials out there that is weakening a man's masculinity, aka testosterone. Speaking of testosterone, you have men out there who, in the day and age, who have less testosterone than the men back in the day. And one of the things with that is, so too, is this thing called chronological stress, is that we always try to make ourselves make sure we have enough money, make sure the fact that we are not in stressful situation. We want to make sure that we're not interacting with people that can bring us hell or bring stress in our lives. And this is the thing right here. This is some things that a lot of men need to be focusing on. You don't gotta prove yourself to be a man. Now, in order for you to prove your masculinity, or increase your masculinity, you need to work on your testosterone levels. And a lot of that can do to, you know, you can work out, you can eat healthy, you can be in peaceful environments, you can surround yourself with positive people that won't bring you down, as most people do. But it's very, very unfortunate that we live in the day and age that men are fighting themselves to make sure or proving themselves that, hey, I am a man. In reality, you already the man. It's just the problem with that is, you can tell the fact that biology is going to be thrown out the window in the next couple of years. But we don't know what's going to happen in the future, because I believe the fact that things can be turned in a positive way for men. But it's really a shame the fact that we have men out there who, again, and I know I said this many times, but you have men out there that want to prove that how much of a man they really are. But it's really a shame the fact that biology is being destroyed. People don't understand and realize the fact that, hey, that with puberty, you become a man. This is a vice versa with a woman. A woman can be a baby, start out as a child, a preteen, a teenage, now she is an adult. But this whole thing of attacking masculinity has to end. It really does. And for all the men out there who watch this video, man, listen, I hope that if you watch this video, you feel very relieved, because I want you to feel relieved. I want you to breathe, man. I want you to feel relaxed. I want you to realize that you are a man the moment you hit puberty, and you should not give a damn what women say, because they claim that they're expert of what being a man is all about, though, when clearly they're having a hard time keeping a man. They're having a hard time maintaining healthy relationships with a good man. And not only that, though, they have a hard time with discernment. And for the men out there who have a high quote unquote status on social media, I say y'all should shut the F up, because clearly you don't know what you're talking about. You're only talking based on your opinion and not dealing with the facts. Because when you talk like that about, hey, you're not a man when you are not doing this, or when you're not going through tribulations, oh, you're not a man when you're not making this amount of money, you need to shut the F up. Because at the end of the day, though, you're clearly speaking opinions, and you try so hard to make your opinions into facts. But we already understand what sells and what grows up, because we understand that human emotions is the main reason why y'all get the support. And who are very emotional human beings in this goddamn planet? Women are. We already know that women are very emotional, and we already know that as men, we are very logical as usual. Because when you tell a woman what she wants to hear that feel good, she's going to assume the fact that that man who is saying, you're not a man, you're doing this, they going to say, oh, that's my dream guy. When in reality, you are a man the moment you hit puberty. This is be vice versa towards a woman as well. So I'm here to tell my fellas out there that, you know, keep your head up and stop trying to seek approval for society, and stop allowing other women and other men out there trying to tell you that you're not a man if you're not doing this. We have to bear in mind that the suicide rate for men is getting higher as we speak. A lot of men out there don't have the actual support. We as men, we can't even express our emotions. And that's another thing right there. If you express your emotions, you're not a man. But people keep ignoring biology. We are designed to have emotions. There's nothing wrong with being sad. There's nothing wrong with being angry. There's nothing wrong with being depressed. There's nothing wrong with being any of that. Happy, satisfaction. At the end of the day, we have got to realize that these emotions are temporarily. These emotions are only temporarily. And like I said, gentlemen, like, hey, expressing your emotions does not make you less of a man. If you're not making this amount of money, you're not less of a man. And let's say if you do wrong by a woman. If you do wrong by a woman, it doesn't make you less of a man. But you still got to be held responsible for mistreating that woman. The point I'm saying to you all is that anything that has nothing to do with biology is false. Because at the end of the day, everybody's saying all this extra stuff that I just recently just said is based off of opinions and not dealing with the facts. The times we live in, the reality is that people want to deal with opinions and not deal with the facts. Common sense has been thrown out the window. But if you're watching this as a man, pat yourself on the back. If you made it to this far for the video, pat yourself on the back. Because that shows you right there that you want change. That shows you right there that you realize something was not right. And it's okay though too, because I understand that it's hard for people to speak up. It's hard for men to speak up and everything because of what the society is doing. But just know for the fact that you got someone like myself who is telling you the truth, that the only time you're a man is when you hit puberty. And that's the bottom line. Because you know why? Because I said so. Just like how The Rock be saying, because The Rock said so. But look, I ain't trying to make this video very long though, but I just want to let y'all know, gentlemen, that hey man, hey, be at ease, man. It is okay. And that the moment that you are a man is when you hit puberty. Anything outside of that is BS, and they should know it. So, I hope you all are having a good day. Hope y'all enjoying this day and be safe, because you know tomorrow is election day, and whoever's in that office, regardless whoever's in that office, we're going to see some major BS, BITCH in this mother effer. So, I hope you all having a good day. This your guy B, and I'm out. Peace.